Alright guys, here we go. Look at this block, cut in half. This is the result of this main bearing right here. The main bearing, and then the rod bearing is still right there. This is the passenger side, and this is the driver's side. So let's start with the crank right there. Still got the rod in here. This is the number 4. 3, 2, and 1 cylinder. The 2 and 3, the 2 for sure is bad. On this one, should put the rod and measure it up, see what kind of spec do we got in between the main bearing and this journal or this rod right here. But let's start with the passenger side block right here. Let's just investigate what's going on. This one right here are the main bearings. There, you can see on this one right there, look at this. There. It looks like small little file of metal got into that hole and then just gouged it into the bearings. Yeah, and then this is the other half of the main bearing, driver's side. We are changing this main bearing. We're gonna put a brand new standard size, and I'm gonna get a used but kind of brand new crank. New one is probably like $1,000 from the dealer. I got a used one for like $500, so that's not bad. Okay, this is the piston 1 rod bearings right there. Look at those marks. And this is piston 3. This one right here is a little loose. It's about to go as well. Number 2 right there on this side. Number 2 is the worst one, and this is the number 3 will be the second runner-up. I'm gonna start knocking on number 3. Yep. So we're gonna change the brand new rod bearings and brand new main bearings, all standard size. And I'm gonna get a used 2 rod bearings on this one. I'm gonna replace the number 2 and number 3 used rod bearings. 4 and 1 is okay. I'm gonna use those. There's nothing wrong with the 4 and 1. Label this up. Here's number 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's the number 3 right here. The second runner up. I'm gonna knock right away. Here's the number 1. Wow. So we'll be waiting for the parts to come in. Order some couple parts from the dealer, about a week long. We had to change, of course, the crank, the rod, main rod bearings, the oil pump for sure, and then the oil cooler, because with all this small little tiny particular mixed with oil, we had to clean everything with the oil gallery. Same thing with the crank, with all those oil, and brand new oil pump and brand new cooler, because we don't want to cycle that again when this thing is running. Oh yeah, one more thing. We're gonna be taking all the piston out. We're gonna clean all this piston. I got it marked number 4 cylinder. It's so weird how like this is my marking, the number 4, but right here it says number 2. I don't know if somebody assembled this wrong. And this one right here, this is the number 1. And then there's a marking in here. I'll show you. See right there is number 1, but marking number 3. And this one here is number 3 cylinder, but there's a mark number 2. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if is that right. So put your comments down below if this piston is installed in the right cylinder. And this on the rod, there's a notch right here facing the front. This is the front of the engine, and then this one right here, the notch is facing the back. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm gonna have to look it up on the other videos or pictures online to see if that's right. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna close this video. Just a heads up and just a scoop what's going on with this Subaru STI engine knock. We're gonna be changing pretty much everything on this, including the crank, 2 rods, main bearings, and the rod bearings. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. See you guys again on our next one.